Hey, welcome to another Daily Dose of Greatness Quest. Today is episode 100. And for those of you listening to this episode instead of watching it on video, you should go to trevorcrane.com and check it out on video. Today, I am in the Bahamas.
You can be here next year!
We're having fun. We're over at Paradise Island right now. I'm here with Ashley. Say hi.
Hey, guys. You can be here next year! You can be here next year! You can be...
We are having an adventure on our own. The subject for today is living your legacy. I know you're going to love the show.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool. So welcome back. Since you're watching this or you're listening to this, I'm here with Ashley, and we are wrapping up our last day of our Legacy Mastermind Retreat.
Yes.
So if you haven't met Ashley before, Ashley Peterson's the COO of our company, Step Up Strategies, Inc.
Yes.
And we are leading our first mastermind retreat here in the Bahamas. The cool thing about it is that everybody came here for a mastermind, our clients, so that we could all 10x our business. We were looking at, Ashley, what can you do to grow your business? And today's episode is about living your legacy. Living, not just leaving.
Yes.
So we'll talk a little bit about that here in a second. But we brought about a handful of our clients, and then Robin and myself are here. We brought our kids with us, so we've got some cool pictures. The fun stuff that we did before I get to the content, today we did a dolphin encounter.
The dolphin encounter, yeah.
And you'll see, I'll share a video of Ashley kissing a dolphin.
Yes.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
And so we wanted to have a lot of fun, but the idea of mastermind is that we wanted to come do what it takes strategically to massively grow our business. So Ashley, what are you going to do and what are you committed to in your business?
So one of the things that I committed to that I've been talking about for 3 years and have just kind of dropped the ball over and over again is to finally getting my book done. It's July 2018, so by the end of the year I'll have a #1 best-selling book out. You can get it. It's going to be on productivity and profitability, and it's going to be really awesome.
So we brought Ashley on our team to help us with those things. So she is creating the systems that creates a lot of our results. She leads our marketing team on what we do for books on Amazon. So for those of you who've had the chance to work with Ashley, you know how effective she is, but what she's really good at are systems and teams.
Yes.
And so the point is, though, you've been working with us now for 3 years.
3 years.
And you didn't decide and definitively declare that you're gonna get it done until this trip. Why
Yeah.
this trip?
Well, I decided after being around all of you guys and everybody else was setting goals that it was finally time for me to set a goal and stick to it. It's my time. It's everybody else is 10xing their business. It's time for me to bring it up too.
So the cool thing about a mastermind is that instead of it just being coaching, where I coach Ashley or I coach one of our clients, because that's what we do in our mentoring program. Like,
Yeah.
I'm the mentor because I may have already done something, so then I'm going to lead somebody to do the same thing I have done. The idea of a mastermind is we sit around and we say, okay, what is your goal?
Yep.
And how can we help you? So we work together as a group. And I'm part of 2 other mastermind groups right now that I pay to be a part of that are businesses that are doing, the average income is like $100 million a year, because that's the game I want to be playing. So the companies we have are trying to live up to like the accomplishments that my wife and I have created. So when I talk about living a legacy, the reason that I'm shooting it here and that it's just Ashley and I, and let's walk a little bit so they can see some more going on. So the reason that I wanted to call it Living a Legacy is I want to do something special and have this be a video because I'm doing a daily podcast that's all on audio. And let's go this direction so there's not so much sound. The reason I wanted to call it Living a Legacy and do a video is we're in the freaking Bahamas.
Yeah.
And while we went on an amazing dolphin tour,
Yes.
and right now we are shooting this video in a resort that's kind of like Disneyland. everywhere you look, it's gorgeous. There are these water parks, there's aquariums. Ashley's never been here before, so I wanted to show it to her. And one of my goals when I was growing up and started traveling is I wanted to share those experiences with my friends and family and clients. So this is like a dream come true for me, because at one point I started an adventure tours company and I would take people out on these amazing adventure tours. But when I started in just personal development and I started in helping be a consultant and coach, and now I have a publishing company, I wanted to bring my clients on these retreats because it's so much fun and we get to connect in a different way,
Yeah.
to do different things and think outside the box. So why do you only see me and Ashley here today?
Great question.
So we went on a dolphin encounter, which was a coordinated tour with how many other people on the boat? 100?
There was so many.
200 people on a
Loaded
boat. We're at a resort right now, and by the way, we're not staying at the Atlantis Casino. We're just crashing it. I told
we
Ash.
may have snuck in.
I told Ash that I wanted her to see it. Now check this out. I didn't plan this, but there's a sign over here that says, "For your safety, please do not attempt to climb on the rocks." Guess what we're gonna do, and guess what my challenge is for you. See, I think that the coolest thing about going on a retreat like this, or the adventure that Ashley and I are on, and it's not just to break the rules, but is to do something outside of the box, to create the results that you want to create. You need to be willing to go outside the box. So instead of just going to the all-inclusive resort that we have at the Malia, which is on the beach down here, which is really awesome,
It's beautiful.
I took Ashley down to the fish market and to where all the local fishermen are that catch all the fish and the conch and stuff, and I wanted to have a cold beer with the whole team.
Yeah.
I wanted my wife to come, who's been there with me before. I wanted our kids to come. I wanted our clients to come, but they all bailed out. They all bailed out because they just were tired and they had a big day and whatnot. But Ash, would you get a cool
Yeah,
show?
it's just a cute little show. I'm bringing
So,
home for my family.
From all the things
Oh, no,
that you're gonna remember, we got a hermit crab in there?
There's a little hermit crab in there.
Yeah, you don't
Where's
want
the
to
camera?
take him home.
Nope, he's gonna go back.
Okay, Ash found a pretty shell on the beach, but there's a critter in there. So, of all the things that you're gonna remember, why was going to the fish market and walking through and meeting the crazy drunks that talk to us, or having them serve up crack a conch
Yeah,
fresh
right
in front of
us.
you and cook it up? Why is that going to stand out to you more?
Well, what stands out to me about that is just being able to really interact with the natives and get a better idea of the way of life around here. It's just so different than everything I'm used to, everything I've been exposed to before.
Welcome.
Hey, I like welcome.
And it just kind of opens your eyes to what's out in the world and to really experience things outside the box or off the beaten path. And so that's definitely going to be the part to me about this whole trip that stands out the
Okay,
most.
so now no bullshit here, because you're going to write a book which is a lot about your legacy and what would happen to leave a legacy, but it's also about living one. And the reason why I like my daily podcast, and now this idea of doing it on video as well, and like living a life without limits and sharing it with you, is that I believe you can live it, and it starts today. It doesn't mean you have to finish your book today.
Right.
And it doesn't mean that you have to have a ticket into the Atlantis to be able to see it or go to the beach. And if they put up a fucking sign that says, don't climb on these rocks for your own safety, you know, I get it. Rules are in place. If my daughter watched this, she'd totally be
She
like,
would. There would
don't
be some
climb on those
conversation,
rocks. I
yeah.
get it. But my challenge to you is to think outside the box and to do something outside the box. Instead of going back after the dolphin tour on the tour bus, which would have been amazing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I said, who wants to walk across the bridge, which was like
20
what?
minutes. 20,
a
25
20-minute walk,
Yeah.
to walk across the bridge, to go have an experience and find and see the local people doing cool things. Like, who wants to do that with me? And everybody bailed out except for Ash. And now my wife has done it with me before, so that's cool. But my challenge to you is to try to do something outside of the box, to try to think outside the lines. Because the way that we help people with their books and the way Ashley's going to get her book done is not traditional. So she said she's going to get her book done, but the first assignment is not to frickin' pick up a pen and start writing her damn book.
Nope.
So what's the first thing you're going to do? I'm actually curious what you're
My
gonna
first
say.
thing is my declaration. My second thing is to interview people who I think I can help and find out what their real problems are.
So check that out. So we're giving you an insight into book publishing here that I think is a little bit outside the box, which is one of the things we challenge our clients to do, is like to get a result that is going to be epic. Don't follow the fucking herd. Like, there's a herd of people They could be sitting in those frickin' lawn chairs right there. There's a herd of people that are back at the all-inclusive resort, and they are eating their meal included, and they didn't have 3 beers under the bridge and talk to a whole bunch of very weird, crazy, fun, nice, loving people and have an amazing experience. And to learn all the cool stuff that you did about fishing and fishermen and what it's like to live in the Bahamas. The first thing about getting your book done in this context is that she said she's going to declare it to the world. It starts off with marketing. Like, instead of writing a great book and then marketing it and then hoping you make some money with it, and then, what was the last thing? Meet your mission. That's what they're like. I'm going to write a book, which is what most people think. I'm going to go on the tour. That's great. Once I've written a great book and everybody loves it, then I'm going to do some amazing marketing for it.
Yep.
Okay, so that's cool. Now they do marketing for a book that they never fucking tested. So thinking outside the box was to come up with a system that actually helped Ashley meet her mission, which starts today with her sharing it as a part of my podcast guest, being a podcast guest today. But also, now she said step 2 was to go out and talk to people. She's going to start marketing her message, and we already know she's great at what she does. She told you her book is going to be about profitability and productivity. Do you want that? Do you want some systems in your life that'll help give you more time? Maybe yes, maybe no. Probably yes, but are we using the right words and language for it? I don't know. So we're thinking outside the box. Now that's an insight. I know I shouldn't go on more about the book stuff because I'll just go on crazy.
You're going to go crazy.
But this is about the challenge for you today. We're on episode number
100.
100!
Yeah.
And I would challenge you to think outside the box. I'll probably put some video snippets in here showing us doing some of the cool things with the dolphins, actually kissing him or getting splashed in the face because she didn't dance enough with the dolphin.
Yeah.
But think outside the box and do something outside the box. Go off the beaten path and don't just stay in the little box world where you have a box lunch or you eat breakfast out of a box. I love this phrase. You eat breakfast out of a box. You look into a box. You talk into a box. You watch a box. You get into a car, a box, and drive to another box, a building. You work in your cubicle or box, and then everything comes from a frickin' box. Instead of following inside the box, go outside the lines and do something, even if the fucking sign tells you not to. In fact, it's like, for me, if somebody tells me,
Challenge accepted.
exactly, challenge accepted. You know, if somebody tells me not to do something, it's almost like I have to freaking do it. Now that's my personality maybe, but I've just been, if everybody's running one direction, I typically want to go the other way. And I don't know the right way for you, but I would challenge you to think outside the box. Anything else?
Yeah, start living your legacy. Live your legacy.
So that'll be the daily quote. The quote of the day is start living your legacy. That's an Ashley Peterson quote. Start living your legacy today. How about that? Now, last little piece here before we're gone. If you liked our show and you like the Greatness Quest show, please go to iTunes and give us some love. We have not been asking for a lot of reviews. And if you don't ask for something, you don't give it. And one of my marketing guys said, Trevor, what the hell? Why are you not asking people to review your show? So please go review the show. Whoa, gotta be careful. If you don't watch yourself, these rocks will kill you. For your own safety, do stay off those rocks. So, and then, what's the last thing? Oh, just look at the beach. Yeah, look how awesome that is. And that's it. So, go do something outside the box. I can't wait to see you on episode 101, where I'm going to share with you something else awesome. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm walking in circles.
Right around me.
Care about you, love you, can't wait you to take your life and business to the next level and make today magnificent. Thank you, Ashley Peterson.
Bye, guys.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.